Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Xiang Talk. So today's is a special episode that I want to make. It is a Christmas Day. I want to talk about the battle that we fight, like that we don't have power on fighting, and what we should do with that. So when we face a battle that we couldn't think that we can win, like there's no way for us to win this battle, there's no way for us to go around this problem or these people or this relationship, right? I want you guys to let things go. So things that we couldn't control or we can't control or we think that we can't win this situation, it's best to let the God, the universe, to settle the problem. Okay, all we have to do is to let things go. So what is the benefit of letting things go and don't try to control them? Because you know that there's no way to go around it. So the first thing you realize is the struggle, the pain that you have will be gone because you learn, you try to let go of these things that doesn't serve you, and you know it takes away your energy, your feelings, right, will be affected by them on daily basis. When you let it go, things that troubles you, that give you anxiety will also be gone. Okay, so we often dwell in this feeling of anxiety that there's a problem that we can't really settle, that is out of our control. Like things happen, like life happen, and we dwell on that situation. We know that there's nothing that we can do, but we still feeling it with the energy. We feel the energy. So it becomes stronger and stronger. We become more depressed. We having anxiety attack. We having more depressed of thinking about that. So there's no need to dwell on that feeling anymore, because when we let things go, right, we let ourselves be free of thinking of those thoughts. Like by letting ourselves go, by not thinking of those thoughts, feeling on those feelings, it's actually going to make our mind clearer to think about what to do next. Okay, even though that you don't think about anything, right? The ideas will come to you because you are relaxed. We are most creative when we are relaxed. We are most problem solving when we are relaxed. Right? We know how to think properly when we are clear in our mind. So we want to get into that state, and this is why I'm making this video today. The problem is big. The problem that you have is more than you can handle. Let it go. Let it go so you can have what you want. The peace, all right, the clearer mind, the creativity will come for you, because there's no problem that is bigger than ourselves. I mean that God won't give us any problem that we can't solve. We just need to calm down. We just need to let it go and let God do the work. Right? Sometimes God will appear in different way. God will use His power in different way to encourage us, to give us idea, and give us the mindset to having to solve those problems when we relax, when we let him do that. Like, why we always can't find any situation that we have the skill to solve a problem, because we can't let go, we can't let God use his power, use his creativity, use his advice to, like, we don't let the information come in because we are too busy on thinking about the problem, right? So when we let go, we let God actually do his work. We release the burden that we have on ourselves. We release the stress in our body, in our mind. So we are ready to accept things, accept ideas, accept the freedom that we have to have more time to be with ourselves and God, right? Receiving the word of God, the wisdom of God. When we let things go, when we let go, want to be in control. Because the more that we want to be in control, the less that we will be in control. Because the need of want to control itself will control our mind. And if it takes over, we will be hard to control our emotion. Because we are being controlled by the thought of want to control. I hope you guys get what I mean. So think about a story in your life. Maybe a relationship that you had before, right? You want to be in control. You want that person to listen to you. You want that person to agree with you or be in line with you. You do your best, right? You say your thoughts and your feelings. And it's just not enough to convince them to do that, because in some way, this is not them. This is not what they can accept. Right? But you feel that you need to control the situation. You put more effort, you put more energy, you put more feeling into that relationship that you try to hold on to, or you try to change. In some way it doesn't work, so you want to change that, so you become better, but it doesn't work. No matter how hard you try, you only make things worse. Because the want to be in control is the main culprit to the relationship. Because all of us, right, in a relationship want freedom, want to be ourselves, want the other person to encourage us, to love us for who we are. But when we try to control everything, right, it only becomes worse and worse over time. And the next moment, right, you know that you are not yourself anymore. You don't recognize yourself because you change a lot. You change for the relationship sake, because you want to keep relationship, you want to control things, you want to keep it because you want it, because you push your will so much to it. You don't let go of the things that doesn't belong, right? Why I say it doesn't belong? Because when these things happen in a relationship, right, basically 99% won't survive. Okay, when you need to fix things, you want to be in control, right? That is the point that you know that you lost it. Think of the couple that having troubles with their relationship. They argue, they don't talk to each other because their need doesn't meet. Right? My need doesn't met by that person, and I don't meet their needs. And we resent each other. Right? The relationship become a resentment. And we feel more and more apart. And when we feel more and more apart, we want to fix things, right? We bring the topic up, we talk about it. We want to change for each other. And when we do, things doesn't feel right anymore. It doesn't feel the same like the last time when we have love, when we accept each other, when everything is perfect. It doesn't feel the same anymore, even though that we change for him or her, like we change for the relationship sake, because we are more further away from being ourselves. We are more further away from let go of not needing to change anything for anyone. Because when we change things for someone, that we neglected the person, the real person inside of us, the real characteristic inside of us, because we change, we force things to happen because we want to control about something. We will be more resent of the relationship. We'll be more careful. We scared of making mistakes. We scared of being ourselves in some ways. I hope you guys can relate with me, because I had relationship before that. Okay, I changed a lot for that person, and it always doesn't work. Like it always end up in a breakup or heartache that I don't want to be happen to my life. So I figured this out by now I start to let go of things. I don't want to control the situation. If there's anything that I can do at that time, I will do it. But I will not force myself to change for the other person, because what make us together, like attract to each other, is because of me being me. Right? That is the first thing that attract me. That person attracted to me, right? The quality, the humor, or the characteristic of me. So if I change that, it won't feel right anymore to that person to have the feeling to me. So I started to let go. Right? When I let go, I don't want to do anything other than being myself. Like even when the relationship don't last, I don't feel as hurt as before. I don't feel that I lost myself, because I haven't changed anything about me. I keep true to myself. And I want you guys to be true to yourself no matter what. Like that is the point of, like, will save you from the most heartache, most breakup, right? The feeling of breakup. Like it's going to save you, because you will be feeling less hurt from, okay, I changed everything for this person and he or she doesn't appreciate me at all, and he or she drift back to the person that I don't want he or she to be, and I'm disappointed. The cause of the disappointment itself is because we want control. We want that person to change. And in some way, right, we always want to manipulate our relationship. We want things to be in our way. And that costs us the relationship itself. That costs us to not embrace the love itself, but we are being more selfish because we're trying to change that person that we are attracted to for their quality at first. Now we want to change, we want them to be like this and that, but it's not genuine to them. It's not true to them. It's not themselves. So it won't last that long until things become bad, things back to where it was, because right, people will go back to their own habits, old habits, because this is not what they used to be. It's not what we want them to be. Like we force things to happen to them. So the bottom line is, if you want the situation to change, like you have to let go. We have to let things go. And people will change when they feel the urge to change, when they feel that they need to have this problem solved. Okay, it's not us who is going to tell them to do that, right? So if that person is not for you, right, it won't come to their mind to they need to change. They need to have the initiative to do things that will benefit the relationship. But if they really love you, right, they will slowly discover that, oh, this is my problem. This is maybe not going well if I continue to do this, or having this attitude, or having this habits that is destroying the relationship. Okay, I have to change that. When we let go of the urge of want to change them, if they love you, they really love you, they will know that this is not what he or she meant to be doing. He or she needs to do better, right? But the important thing is talk to them about this situation. Talk to them about how you feel, okay? But let things go. Do not intervene the universe or God do their work, because only that person will change, like not us. Like we raise the issue, we tell them what we want and how we feel, and it depends on them how to make the decision. Okay, because when people have the choice, have the freedom to choose what they want to do, they are more likely to change because of the long-term benefit, right? They thought about it, they think about, okay, this is good for me long-term. It's nothing bad for my character. It's nothing bad for not being myself, because I change, I steal myself, and I can sacrifice because of the relationship. I appreciate you, so I change it. I change myself, but I'm not neglecting my feelings inside. That's the most important thing in a relationship. All right, guys. So I talk about relationship today because I think that it is the best way to demonstrate the things that I want to say or I want to talk about. But in any area of your life, if you receive any challenge that you can't resolve, you can't really go around with it, you can't really find a solution, let it go, and you'll find that, okay, on the other side, you'll have more ideas and feelings that leads you towards that solution, because you are not bound to be in control. Like you receive new ideas because you open your heart. So there's so many possibilities that can happen because you do that. All right, guys, I think that's all I want to share today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please help me by like, subscribe, and share this video to your friends or families that you think that they need them to overcome problems that they can't solve. Okay, I see you in the next video. Peace.